All right, my next guest met in middle school, and now they're taking the world by storm by adding financial literacy to the culture with their podcast, Earn Your Leisure, where they interview and highlight stories of entrepreneurs as they discuss their financial views. Now, with 4 in 7 Americans struggling with how to manage their money, it's clear their podcast is definitely needed. So let's go where the money resides. Joining me now are the hosts of the podcast, Earn Your Leisure, Troy Millings and Rashad Bilal. Gentlemen, I am so thrilled to have you here. One of our producers, Stephanie, loves your podcast. She put me on. And so now I'm a big fan and happy to talk to you guys. So I want to jump right into it because a lot of folks want to know how to manage their money. And a question that people have been struggling with lately, given what happened with the recession years ago, is home ownership still the only path to wealth building? What do you guys say?
No, absolutely not. Home ownership is a major part to wealth building, but we have a show called Market Mondays. We talk about stock market, we talk about crypto. So there's a variety of different ways to building wealth. Owning a business and being an entrepreneur, I think, is extremely important process as well. So there's many different avenues to building wealth, and it really just depends on what you feel comfortable. The most important thing is education.
Yeah, we always talk about one source of income being too close to none. And so what he's named is a multitude of ways where you can actually invest money and have it come back to you.
So I think something that I noticed during the pandemic is a lot of people started paying attention to the stock market, and, stocks were down, people bought and, tried to build up their portfolio. Some people were playing in the stocks who maybe did not have, enough money to do so. How do you know when it's the right time to put your money in the stock market? Because that's not necessarily the way for everybody.
I think it's a few things that you have to cover before you actually start investing. And first, you want to have an emergency savings. So we recommend 3 to 6 months of emergency saving fund. That's extremely important because you don't want to use your investments as your savings, and you don't want to use credit card debt. And if you have credit card debt, we always recommend that, try to pay off your credit card debt before you start investing. Then once you have those two checked off, now you can begin investing. And you don't have to invest a lump sum of money either. We recommend dollar cost averaging, which is when you're putting a certain amount of money in every month or every week. So if you're putting $100 into the market every month or $200 into the market every month, that adds up over the course of time. So you don't have to put $10,000 or a lump sum of money in. You can put a small amount in over a consistent basis, and that will add up over the course of time.
Yeah, we always recommend to people is to self-educate yourself. And you don't have to jump right into the market. You can do what we call paper trading. And that's simulated trading where you're actually doing it with not real money, but actually fake money. So you get the exact profits of what you would do if you were actually putting the money into a real account. So it's like we compare it to somebody trying to go straight to the league after you just finished a middle school basketball game. You got to take some jump shots before you get there. You have to have practice before you get there, and then you can simulate into a real game.
I like that. Take some jump shots before you try to get in the league. What are some just general tips for folks? Because there are people trying to get more financially savvy. So for the person who wants to level up their game and get in the stocks, to the person who's like, look, I don't make a lot of money. I'm just trying to figure out how to live and survive. So what are your financial tips across the spectrum?
One thing I think everybody should do is to create a budget. A lot of people have no idea how much money they're bringing in, how much money is coming out. And if you look at your personal life, you have to treat it like a business or treat it like the government, where every dollar has to be accounted for. So the first thing is to actually track every dollar that's coming in, every dollar that's coming out. And then the second thing is to cut back on things that you don't necessarily need and use that excess money to start investing. So, investing is part of it, but being organized and being diligent in your finances are things that anybody can really do. And education is big for us. That's our whole thing as far as our platform. So learning and educating yourself on real estate, stocks, crypto, whatever you're interested in is extremely important before you start investing.
Yeah, we live by the slogan, assets over liabilities, right? So if you make a list of the things that are actually bringing money into your life and the things that are taking it out, and if you see which one is making the negative impact, then there needs to be a correction. So we talk about that as one of the first lessons we teach when we have our financial literacy program is spending, sharing, saving. Let's see where the money's going, so we can know where we need to put it.